How's it going, everyone? I'm going to be talking about some technical analysis that I've been doing on some cryptocurrencies for my fund. These are personal holdings that I have currently. I tend to do things a little bit different than other people. So let's get into it. All right. So, first thing we're going to cover is XRP. XRP is what people say is not a real cryptocurrency, which I really don't give a shit. Excuse my French. If it makes money, it makes money. And lately, I've been loving how Ripple has been making its patterns. It's pretty predictable in my sense. So, looking at it here, I traded this back in March. I made a ton of money on this rip, not knowing what the hell I was really doing. But looking at this now, we have this beautiful breakdown. And I don't have my volume. Okay, there we go. So for some time now, we've been going sideways, and we had a nice little spike up, and we had a nice breakdown. Um, People have been ignoring this coin for some time now, which I have no idea why, because it's dirt cheap, and there's a lot of money to be made. You can see back here, we hit 43 cents. My predictions are, this is going to test down back at this level. Let me get rid of this real quick. We're going to test back down at this level, bounce back up, and we should hit 30 cents again. And we'll have a drawdown, 30% drawdown from that to form the cup and handle pattern. If you don't know the cup and handle pattern, I'll put a picture up right now. These are very crucial. These patterns always repeat themselves. So after that, my predictions are that it's going to go back into the 40s range where we will form the overall cup and handle. All right, so I'm going to have to go on to a different program, website, whatever the fuck you want to call it. TradingView, you should be using this. This has like pretty much all the coins that you're going to need. Obviously, I don't pay for it because I'm a cheap fuck and I'm broke. I'm a college student, so give me a break. All right, so let's jump into Elastic. Just recently bought this a couple days ago. Also, too, I'm going to put a link in the description that has all these analysis typed up and whatnot. Yeah, it's a little bit better. All right, so previously in August, we had this nice rip up, and it got people talking about Elastic a lot. We had this drawdown, which is completely normal. These are trends. People have similar buying habits. These things are supposed to happen. Don't get, caught up too much in like the FUD that's going around right now in China. And right now, you can see this cup and handle. Or what seems to be a handle pattern. So this I bought up here. Obviously, I bought a little early. Timing is really hard. It's kind of hard, like trying to contain yourself over these coins because they're doing rips, like sometimes 50% rips in a day, and the FOMO is definitely real. Those who don't know what FOMO is fear of missing out. So right here, I am looking at this, bouncing back up here and probably consolidating a tiny bit, and then we're going to have a big rip and another drawdown. We're going to go sideways right here, and then we're going to continue the ride back up. Pretty self-explanatory, just like any other coins that we have out there. Let's look at what else we got here. We have metal. Metal is a really interesting coin, San Francisco based, I believe, and currently at $8. So I know, looks like a mess. Give me a break, like I said. So we have this accumulation that's going on, and this looks like another coin that I don't currently have in my bag, just simply because it's just too hype for me. I don't, once people start talking about things too much, I don't like to buy into things like that because that's normally when things tend to dump because people pump coins and then they'll dump them just like that. So you can see right here, we have this really strong trend line that we're bouncing off of constantly. Very respectful to its trend lines. We hit up here along with this top resistance, and looks like we're bouncing off the support line very well. Um, Predictions on this, I have that like profit takes for anybody else that might be looking into buying this right now, which is a really good time. I'm looking at, we hit the $7 range here, and the all-time high is $14, which I believe we're going to hit that, and we're going to have that small little drawdown again, and then boost this up to $23 because the profit take is $7. We're calculating the all-time high and the support bounce, and that's how you're going to get your profit take. Obviously, this is just a approximate number. It's not. It's an estimate. It's not going to hit 23. It could go to 25 and then draw down. These are very volatile markets, so always keep an eye out for that. Next on the list, we got Library coin. Here's another coin that I traded back in late spring. What I can say about it, that the coin has been descending really slowly. You can see right here. And my guess to this is just that, these last couple of days we've been having tons and tons of FUD with Bitcoin and China saying that they're going to ban it. And then you have this other half of people saying that in a couple months, China's going to start regulating it a little bit more and deban it and tax it and all this other stuff. So people are back and forth on it. So this coin hasn't came out with any big headlining news, which I think that's what's going to propel it forward. Like I said, really great buying opportunity. A lot of these coins that I have are just at their lows, where all the smart money gets accumulated. We still got some room, just in case this thing does decide to drop a little bit more. We still got some room for it to drop, so don't get spooked out if it does. But if you can see right here, there's tons and tons of volume accumulation, which is something that you need to look out for. It's a great long-term buy, very cheap. This is like those coins that make you into a millionaire. When you hear those stories about, Bitcoin millionaires at 18 years old because they held for 4 years, this is that type of coin. And that's my approach on all this stuff. I don't really trade Bitcoin, Ethereum, or Litecoin at the moment because my capital doesn't allow me to buy enough volume in order to profit, big. But these coins, with a little bit of patience, you can make those huge or yield those huge returns back to yourself or your investors. Oh yeah, by the way, this is just my personal opinion. I'm not a professional advisor or anything, so take everything I say with a grain of salt. So next we got Civic Coin. Just like a lot of the other ones, we had a breakdown and then we had a recent pump up right here. This is, in my, my speculations, I feel that this is a trend reversal. We have higher lows, up and up, and we see this channel that's forming. We have accumulation that's forming here as well, volume coming in. Civic is another really cheap coin, and if we start looking at it a little bit more zoomed out, you can start seeing that we're in a bear trap. We have that initial buy-in or surge up in price action, and we have that drawdown that continues right down here. So we're gonna, I feel like it's a bear trap, and then we're gonna have a giant spike up, surge in price. Maybe when they draw some news, more exchanges will adopt it, whatever, whatnot. Volume's going to come in, and after that, FOMO will do the rest of the work. And as of right now, I don't really have any real profit takes, just simply because after the first sell off goes,